Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another life-changing session. Today I want to share something with you that could redefine the way you approach life. Imagine this. You've just achieved something incredible. Maybe it's a promotion, a new relationship, or even a long-awaited milestone. You feel ecstatic, your heart is racing with joy, and all you want to do is tell the world about it. It's natural, isn't it? That feeling of wanting to share your happiness, to let others feel a slice of your joy. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, is this the right moment? Is this the right audience? And more importantly, is it wise to say this out loud? These questions aren't just philosophical, they are the foundation of a life lived wisely and intentionally. Because here's the truth, happiness, as beautiful as it is, can make us vulnerable. It can lead us to let our guard down, to share too much, and in some cases to say things that might come back to haunt us. Let me tell you something that's often overlooked but incredibly vital. The words you speak in moments of joy can shape your future in ways you can't imagine. Words are powerful. They are like seeds and the soil they fall on. Whether it's a supportive friend, an envious colleague, or a competitor waiting for an edge, determines the harvest they'll bring. So the question is, how do you ensure that your words plant the seeds of growth and not the weeds of regret? Think about this for a moment. How many times have you shared something in excitement only to wish later that you had kept it to yourself? Maybe it was a personal secret, a financial success, or even a future plan. You didn't mean to cause harm, but the result left you feeling exposed, misunderstood, or even betrayed. It's a lesson we've all learned at some point, the power of discretion. But here's the good news. Like any skill, the art of being mindful with your words can be developed, practiced, and mastered. Why do we feel this urge to share so much when we're happy? It's simple. Happiness creates connection. When we feel joy, our brains release dopamine, a chemical that makes us feel amazing. In that state, we want others to share in our excitement. We want to connect, to bond, to spread the good vibes. But here's where it gets tricky. Not everyone we share our joy with has the best intentions. Some might celebrate with us, yes, but others might envy us, judge us, or even use our openness against us. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine someone who's just gotten a promotion at work. They're overjoyed and can't wait to share the news. They walk into a room surrounded by colleagues and start talking about their new role. The salary increase, the bonuses, the perks. At first glance, it seems harmless, but in that room there are people listening who aren't genuinely happy for them. Some might be taking mental notes, others might feel envious or resentful, and some might even use that information to undermine their success later. Does this mean you should never share your joy? Absolutely not. But it does mean you should be intentional about how and with whom you share it. Let me share a story with you. There was a man named John, a hard-working individual who had struggled financially for years. One day his fortune changed. He won the lottery. Overcome with excitement, John couldn't contain himself. He told everyone he knew about his newfound wealth. At first, people congratulated him, but soon the dynamic shifted. Relatives he hadn't heard from in years started showing up, asking for financial help. Friends grew distant, assuming he had changed because of his wealth. To make matters worse, John became a target for scammers and thieves. His happiness had made him vulnerable, and he learned the hard way that not every victory needs a public celebration. This isn't just about money or material success. It's about protecting your peace, your relationships, and your future. And the best way to do that is by mastering the art of discretion. So how do we do that? How do we ensure that our words empower us instead of exposing us? First, pause. When you receive good news, take a moment to breathe. Savor the joy privately before sharing it with others. This small act of mindfulness can prevent impulsive oversharing. Second, Know your audience. Not everyone deserves to know your story. Share your happiness with people who genuinely care for you, who celebrate your successes without envy or judgment. Third, practice gratitude inwardly. Instead of rushing to announce your achievements, take a moment to reflect. Thank God for your blessings. Journal your thoughts. Or simply sit in quiet appreciation. Gratitude grounds you and keeps you focused on what truly matters. Fourth, adopt the principle of say less, show more. Let your actions speak for themselves. You don't need to explain every detail of your journey. Let your results do the talking. Success is most powerful when it's silent. Fifth, protect your plans. If you're working on something exciting, a project, a goal, a dream, keep it close to your chest until it's ready to be unveiled. Prematurely sharing your plans can invite unnecessary opinions, doubts, or even sabotage. Sixth, create boundaries on social media. Before posting, ask yourself, is this adding value to my life or exposing me unnecessarily? Remember, once something is online, it's out of your control. Finally, learn to embrace silence. There's immense power in withholding. The less you reveal, the more control you maintain over your narrative. Silence isn't secrecy, it's wisdom. Now, as we bring this session to a close, I want you to take a moment and think about your own life. Are there times when you've shared too much, too soon? What were the consequences? And more importantly, what have you learned from those experiences? Life is a series of lessons, and the greatest wisdom comes from reflecting on those moments and choosing to grow from them. Your words are your power. They shape your reality, your relationships, and your legacy. So guard them, cherish them, and use them wisely. Amen? Yeah.